AITA for not packing my husband's bags so he could go spend Xmas with his family without me? I, F30, have been with my husband Ted, M34, for 4 years and we got married 2 years ago. His family and I haven't really gotten along too well. They're rich and are all about image. I only see them on occasions, but that's when the drama is at its highest rate. Last Christmas Ted and I traveled to spend Xmas with them and it was awkward for some reason. After we went back to the hotel, his mom sent me a list of all the things I've done wrong at her house, like bringing wrong types of desserts and wearing inappropriate clothes. I wore a blouse and leather jacket. And not standing up when guests arrived. This year mother-in-law only sent an invitation to Ted to spend Xmas with family. He told me his mom didn't invite me because of my last year's negative points, and would rather have just him there this year. I was flabbergasted. I asked if he was actually considering going after his mom excluded me, and he shrugged and said yes, because he never spent Xmas away from family his entire life and isn't about to break the cycle now. He suggested I go out, invite Regina, my best friend, over, or just plan my own celebration, and said, but nothing too crazy. Capiche? Quote, I was upset, but hey, if they don't want me then I shouldn't force it, and tried to not feel hurt and offended. Yesterday Ted came home asking if his bags were ready since it was time to go. I said I don't know, and he was stunned. He freaked out, saying I knew he was going to travel to his hometown and I should have packed his bags. Like I always do. I admit that packing his bags is what I do, but only when we're traveling together, and I figured since he was traveling on his own then he should pack them himself. He lost it, saying I just caused him to be late and ruined all the flight, hotel, other reservations, arrangements he had, just because I was being bitter because I wasn't invited to Xmas celebration with his family. We had a heated argument and he said, look, you're really overreacting right now, because it's not like I'm going away on a vacation to another country to spend time with some strippers and whatnot, though I'm pretty certain you wouldn't be as half-pissed and agitated as you are now. I'm just going to spend time with my family, and quite frankly, I don't know what it is with you anymore. Then proceeded to call me petty and say I got him in trouble and punished him by not packing his bags for him, knowing he was going to travel. He packed his bags in a rush and ended up forgetting most of the gifts he got for his family. He's now not speaking to me. AITA? ETA. I found out that it's not just my mother-in-law but father-in-law and Ted's brothers. Figured it would be best that I don't attend their Xmas and instead go to my own family, claiming they were giving me the options to decide, and also they claimed they don't want to force me to be with them since we have some tension between us. ETA 2. Ted said this is all temporarily until his family and I get used to and adapt with each other's NTA. So let me get this straight. He is a grown-up man who threw a tantrum because he had to do something himself. He is so in the wrong. NTA. And why are you with this guy again? He wants to spend Christmas with his family. But you're his family now. He doesn't defend you when his mother makes ridiculous demands, and he should have. And he expects you to pack his bags like a good little housewife, maid. It doesn't sound like he respects you. Or you are even a priority to him. Pack your bags and be gone when he comes back. He is a tool. NTA. Sounds like it's time to pack your own bag while he's out of town. NTA. If I'm understanding things here correctly, your spouse was expecting you to pack his bags for a vacation you weren't invited to, as well as he just expected you to pack his stuff for him for some reason? Why is he being so irresponsible and dependent? He's not a child who's going out on their very first vacation. He's supposed to be an adult. NTA. Though I'm somewhat concerned that you have apparently married a toddler. He and his family totally suck, and you need to have a rather in-depth discussion and maybe family therapy so there is a neutral party to help him understand that this is not normal behavior on his part. The capiche alone in that situation would have initiated my fight or flight mode. He sounds like a real prize asshole, along with the rest of his family. NTA. And from my experience, around year 4 is when some partners tend to show their true colors. Please do not put up with being treated like this. You deserve better. They did you a favor by not inviting you. Get out of this marriage. This man doesn't have your back and never will. Why don't you pack all of his stuff and leave it outside? You are NTA, but you are in a rubbish marriage. Get out now. No decent spouse would leave their partner behind after they were not invited. Please take this alone time to rethink things. This is not a nice relationship. NTA. But on the bright side, you now have some peace and quiet in which to search out a divorce lawyer and form a get-out plan. Love is based on trust and respect. He has shown that you can't trust him to be on your side, and he doesn't respect you. This isn't love. It's lust with built-in company. Please take a moment to read this post imagining it isn't you. Imagine it's a friend going through this or any other AITA post. What advice would you give? I want you to consider that advice and take it yourself. Because I have a feeling you know this is bad. Not just annoying but actually bad. NTA. Please don't have kids with this person. JFC. You're definitely NTA in this situation, but you're a bit of an awe to yourself for staying with a person who treats you this way. NTA. But gift yourself a divorce for Xmas. NTA. What's going to happen if you have kids? He won't spend Christmas with his children so he can go home to mommy. Or is he expecting you to not see the kids at Christmas so he can take them to his mom's? Honey, here is what you do. Pack up the rest of his belongings. Everything. Your friend Regina can help. Tomorrow you call and wish him Merry Christmas, and while he is there tell him you need to look for somewhere to live. Your stuff is packed and you are not coming back here. Get a storage locker and put all of his stuff there. Today you call a lawyer and file for divorce. Your marriage is over and you have a life of hell if you even consider staying with this guy. Get moving and start packing. You have plenty of time. NTA. If my relationship was like that, I think this would be the wake-up call for dissolving this marriage and walking away. I feel like there's more issues than just this incident, and maybe you don't see them. But to me, even as a guy, red flag. So he's decided that his mom's family is his family. But you are not. He doesn't understand what marriage is. Are you sure you want to be married to him? Are you sure you couldn't do better? NTA. You need to run far, far away from this man and his family. Pack tour things and go as fast as you can while he is out of town, and don't ever look back. You need a lawyer for the divorce and a therapist as well if you think him and his family are okay for treating you like that. NTA. Tell him this isn't what you want in a marriage, and if he's willing to listen to you, respect you and better himself, then you'll stay or you're leaving, and he can be with a person who can tolerate his BS. He also doesn't have any respect for you as his wife. Not even defending you to his mother. Do you have any relatives you could contact? Honestly, leave him. He's not worth it. That stripper's comment was so unnecessary, and how could he even bring that in? Makes me think he's either definitely thought about it or went to a strippers club behind your back. He just planted a doubt inside of you that will mess up your mind forever. Emo. He needs to work on himself and that empty brain of his for the sake of this marriage, or you should really leave.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.